Well, hello friends now to another episode of the Pirate Round. I be Cap'n Skultopus, this be the Scarlet Raven, and here you are with Captain Turner, our great friend here who's journeyed up from the south. And how we start every episode here of the Pirate Round, we started with a toast to our friends. And we say to your friends now, we wish you were here, and we wish you your company, and we wish you would bring in here in spirit, and we want you to be here in attendance at this occasion, and we want to say hello to all of you, and you are welcome here. So we say, Yar-har.
Yar-har.
Yar-har. All right. Boy, that's good there. That makes it.
It's good. It's good.
So, now, there's the other day I was walking along the beach. And, you know, you see things floating up and you see things floating in.
And you hope it's not something bad floating.
Well, you couldn't see floaties, but now you see the other things floating up.
There could be flotsam and jetsam.
Now, you know, one time I found a leg. And I thought, well, look at this here leg. And I walked a little farther and I said, look at this. I found an arm. And so I walked a little farther and I found another arm. And I walked a little farther and I found a leg. But you know, that's all I found. I didn't have much. And I just thought to myself, you know, if he, out there somewhere, there's a guy with no arms and no legs floating around, I bet you his name is Matt.
No!
Or Bob!
Bob! Matt, if he was on the ground.
He's in the ocean, he'd be Bob.
He'd be Bob. So, here's one thing I found. Now, I'm a little concerned because it's got old Roger on the front.
Oh,
now,
Tyson.
Yeah, and so every good pirate knows we've got old Roger. Now, old Roger be here, and that'd be old Roger and the bloody bone knives there on there. And I'm thinking to myself, well, what could this
come from a fine pirate ship?
Well, it might. It might. Look, yeah. Let's test our knowledge of pirate ship flags now. Who would this be? Do you think?
It's nobody. It's nobody that I know of.
Well, Captain Turner?
No, it'd be very similar to a flag that I have seen attributed to Jack Rackhams.
Okay.
It's similar.
Similar,
but not quite.
But not quite the same. The bone, the swords cross behind the skull
Yeah.
instead of below the skull.
Well, perhaps we'll find out here by having a sip. You think?
Captain Sword Skull.
Captain Sword Skull. Captain Bone Knife.
Aye, bone knife.
You know what, folks? Let's have some contest. And I'll tell you what, if you can come up with a great name for this here pirate, Captain what's his name, well, we'll give you this fine canvas bag that this bottle's in. Okay?
That'd be a nice bag.
It'd be a nice bag. Okay,
It's a
so
real nice bag. It's got a nice handle even.
yeah, look at that.
Oh, nice.
Carried around the
Put
block.
it on your belt or whatever
Yeah,
you
hanging
want.
off your belt and take it to school with you.
Not that you want to take rum. to
Maybe you
school.
should take it to school with your friends.
In the bag, maybe.
Yeah, the bag's fine. All right, so let me pull this out. It's been in the water a lot, so it's tight. Oh, look at
It's
that.
a
nice
pop.
pop.
Now this is a rum that we have not tasted.
No, we've not tasted
I have
this
no
yet.
idea
lot
what
of
this
times-
rum be.
A lot of times when
Pass
we
her on over there.
bring our
Alright.
rums on here, it's one that we've tasted a little bit.
Oh, whoops, sorry there, Captain
It'll be
Turner.
a heavy pour.
Oh, yeah, good there, drinking that. Give
Give
the
me a good
Scarlet
dram,
Raven
give
quite
me
a
a good
bit there.
dram.
She likes to drink her rums. There, they pour me a bit, just a wee dram. Whoa, look at that. That's not a wee dram. Oh, well, what don't matter.
It's got a
Captain
nice color.
Skultopus trying to get us all.
That's right there. There's
He
put
likes to
that
get
back.
it. He likes to get everybody drunk.
Yeah, well, you know, that'd be life. Port of
It's
Pirate
got a
ship.
nice color.
Reddish amber.
Oh, look at that now. That's beautiful.
If you want to compare
Dark.
it in color, ours has got this reddish.
It's got like a nice dark color to it here. Let's take that smell. Oh,
It's got a nice
Sweet.
soft.
oh,
Sweet
sweet
smell.
Sweeter.
and ivory and yes, almonds and vanilla.
I smell the vanilla.
I smelled almonds and bananas and vanilla.
Bananas, yes, too.
And butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
Okay.
Well, okay, Yar-har, folks. Let's have a good taste of this here.
It burns a bit up front
Yeah.
and then transitions nice and smooth.
Yes.
And then a little bit burn
Yar.
in the end up into the nose.
A little bit of tingle on the tongue.
Yar. I'm tasting a little wood. I'm tasting a little bit of
Definitely
vanilla.
taste the wood.
I taste a lot of vanilla.
Yeah, a lot of vanilla in there. There's the
It's
butter-
dry. It's not overly sweet.
Oh,
It
you're
is
right.
dry.
It is a bit dry. It's not
As it
overly
goes
sweet.
down, you notice the dryness coming out of the throat.
It smells sweeter than it tastes.
Yes. And that's a bit deceptive there, that you can taste a lot less of the sugar that you think might be in there.
Do I taste orange? I think orange peel.
There's a little bit of an orange peel, I think.
Yeah, could be.
That's different.
It's a little warm,
Mm-hmm.
but not too bad. Definitely good sipping rum, I'd say.
Tastes nice. These fruity spice.
Yeah, very spicy. It's got a nice fruit spice to it. And it's quite good, you know, actually. It's got an excellent aroma to it. It's just nice. And it's got a good pleasant heat that you can taste kind of.
It does. It's nice tingle to the tongue, but it's not over the top.
No, it's not.
Woody. Little bit of bitter, but
Mhm.
not just enough to make it interesting.
It's
Smoky.
good. It's good.
Yeah, that's why I say it's a little drier, you know, not so sharp, not
It's
so,
not over the
not so
top fruity
sugary.
like some,
No.
nor is it over the top sweet, nor is it over the top vanilla. It's
No.
a great blend.
I don't know what's in here, but I would say it tastes like a Barbados rum.
Ah, could be. Might have floated all the way from Barbados. You know what I like about it is it's got a lingering flavor that is a little bit of wood, a little bit of dryness, a little bit of spice. Is very pleasant. They're very pleasant to sit on your palate there.
The lingering taste to me is very herbal.
Mm-hmm. Boy, you know, that's not too bad.
No.
That's a stroke of luck to have found
Not
it.
bad.
It hits the back of the throat a little bit strong, but it's not.
It starts out that way, but you know, after the first sip, I felt the burn. But now I don't feel so much. You know, I think it sort of mellows on you. You know what you say?
That's not too bad.
Oh, I like that.
I smell the banana more than taste it.
Curious.
What do you think of that Scarlet Raven? Have you seen anything like it?
Never seen anything like it in my life. Okay.
All right, we're going to unbox it. Well, unbag it here.
Okay.
I
Let's
don't
have,
care.
let's have the drum roll, please. Come on, drum roll. We can get this out of the bag. There we go.
Oh, what happened?
We drummed off
Okay,
here.
we jumped off. Zaya,
Zaya.
Zaya.
Gran Reserva,
Zerva.
16-year-old rum.
Ooh, look at that.
Fancy looking bottle.
Blend of rums aged up to 16 years. So it's blended. It's a blended rum.
Well, sure, it's a
So
beautiful.
a blended rum, if you don't remember the episode we had of Pilar rum, Papa's Pilar, Papa's is a blended rum. Now blended
true.
rum is rums that are, there's many different, it's not just one rum that is of one age.
Boy,
They
that's
have
good.
a rum that might be 16 and another one that might be 3 or 4 or whatever.
Well, you know, here's the thing about one.
Trinidad and Tobago,
Oh, Trinidadian.
land of the hummingbird.
Well, the hummingbird, you see.
Wait, no, I can't be reading this. This
Well,
is
take a
got
look
some
and see
fine-
what it says on the back.
Some fine writing.
That explains a bit of the complex flavors we were.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Different
Oh,
blended.
let's see.
Different things blended.
Produced and bottled by the Zaya Rum Company.
Oh, that'd be true.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Do you want me to take a look at it there, Scarlet Raven?
Yeah. You might have a little
So
bit
they may
better.
be blending rums from all over there. West
Blended
Indies.
hummingbird.
It might be. And so what do we say here? Because quite a message on the back. Oh, that's nice. Trinidad and Tobago is known as the land of the hummingbird. It is believed that these extraordinary birds contain the souls of the native ancestors. Oh, very nice. This celebrated symbol of the country can be found on the national coat of arms, currency and passport. Like the hummingbird, Zaya's extraordinary blend of rums, aged up to 16 years rather, captivates the senses with a vibrant and alluring island experience. Product of Trinidad and Tobago. Well, now, folks, that's right.
Now, what's interesting to me is that I know some spirits, when they put a blended rum or a blended spirit like a whiskey, they would put an age on it, and that age would be the age of the youngest spirit in the whiskey.
Well, true. Yeah.
But with rum, they don't have any such restrictions. So in this case, they put the number 16, and that'd be the oldest rum in.
True.
And with rum also, it ages differently than with say Scotch, which is aged where it's cooler climate up in Scotland.
Yeah.
Whereas rum can be aged in the Caribbean, sometimes on boats where they're rocking at sea, and they will age much more quickly. So you get those complex flavors much more rapidly in a warm climate.
Everything sort of gels together.
Right.
Now, you know, there's quite a bit of whiskey snobs out there who say things such as, you know, well, I only like this here whiskey because it'd be pure. It'd be unblended and that sort of thing. But in rum, it's actually a benefit sometimes that the taste master can go around and taste from the kegs and say, it needs a little bit of this year, it needs a little more of this spice, it needs a bit more of this flavor, and it can produce a totally wonderful culinary experience, as they say.
That'd be true. Sometimes you'll have a pot distilled rum from Jamaica be very strong and funky with lots of banana, but almost is too strong for you to drink by itself.
True.
And then you'll have another rum from somewhere else, like from Bermuda or something. It'd be a fruity rum or something like that. And you blend the two together, you get the best of both rums in one drink.
That's true. And that's what you get with a blended rum. And it's definitely something that you look at and say, well, it's not such a bad thing that it be blended. It's got all these different flavors, and it's a complex flavors.
It gives it a very complex.
They do. They do.
Now, this is not a bad rum.
Yeah, I don't think so at
I
all.
wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's not a bad rum.
No.
I would say it's
It's got a beautiful color. Oh, such a beautiful, darker color there to it.
very dark.
Yeah, it's called Zaya, 16 years from Trinidad and Tobago, Grand Reserve rum.
Now, how many coins did you pay for that?
I didn't pay no coin for it. I found it on the beach floating
come on.
away.
Okay, if you had to pay a coin, how much would you pay for
I
it?
How much did you
pay
pay
about
Bob?
35 coins, I'd say.
That's 55 coins.
35 coins. 35 coins.
Was it 35 coins?
Yeah,
that you
who
were
else
paying
wants
for a rum?
us?
I'll take a little.
Yeah, I'll take a bit.
Take a dram more.
Take a
Just
dram.
a smidge more.
Be enough there. Well, look at that. Scarlet Raven's got a lot. Can't believe
You're
it.
trying to get her all drunk, I know.
No, she's
Trying
already.
to take advantage of me.
Arr.
I'll tell you what.
Okay,
I got me build jet to protect me.
that's right. Now, friends, you might get the idea here on the Pirate Round that all we do is sit around behind this table in this tavern and drink rum.
You're not far off.
And you're not too far off the point. We do sit around here in this tavern quite often and drink a lot of rum and tell stories. And well, the great thing is when we get Captain Turner to come up, he's always got great stories and things and places he's been, because he's been all over the world. So, Captain Turner, have you been to Trinidad and Tobago?
I haven't stopped in Trinidad or Tobago. Been by Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, it's close enough there. And I'd have to say that's pretty good. He's been near the area. I haven't been anywhere near Trinidad and Tobago. But you know what? Someday, perhaps, well, the captain and I here will take a trip down there and we'll do a rum tour. We'll find all these wonderful
Bring them,
rums.
smuggle them home.
And we'll smuggle some of them home. Well, how many cannon blasts then, folks, would you give this here?
I'd be thinking, oh, you go ahead.
Boy, you're gonna put me on the spot. You know, because of the complexity, it's
very
not
interesting.
it's not my favorite rum, and I like a little bit of a
that's good.
sweeter rum, typically, and a rum that's got a little bit more flavor. This one's just got flavors all over the place.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll probably give it
Complex.
3.5 cannon blasts.
I was thinking 3 because it's not my favorite to drink. It'd be a little bit difficult to handle because of the complexity of it.
Three's good.
But it's also very interesting. The smell is so different than the flavor.
True.
And it has
The smell is
so much
alone.
going on with it.
Yeah, if you're smelling it alone.
Yeah. And I love to treat my rum like a fine brandy. I love to sniff it.
Well, yeah, you should. You know, it's got such a great flavor and a great smell to it.
The smell would be very interesting.
Yeah.
But it still burns.
It still burns a bit. So I give it a 3.
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
solid 3 though.
Okay. Well, now, what I'd have to say there, folks, is that in this here Zaya, I'd give it a 3.5. And the reasons being that it's got a fine aroma, it's got a good taste. It does have a bit of a burn, but I'm inclined more toward these drier rums that aren't so overly sweet.
Aye, that'd be true.
And this be a fine rum that you'd bring out and pass around to your friends and say, here, let's have a dram while we talk about our next expedition and we do things in a certain way, and then we're gonna talk about what pistol be best for shooting old Ned, and what sort of round shot would we use against that there Frenchie that come around, things like that.
I'd be tempted to give it 3.5 just because they didn't feel the need to add extra sugar to it and extra
True.
spices. But
True.
it'd be a good solid 3 at least.
Yeah. You know, quite often rums, they add a lot of sugar to it to try to disguise some of the flavors. And I think the taste master here thought, well, you know, I don't think we're going to have to do that. So we just have the flavor. So here's to you, friends. Zaya, 16-year, give her a taste. And we'll say to you now, as I drink even more of it. Here, we'll have a taste. There we go. Just a bit there. Thank you, Captain. So, friends, we say to you, thank you so much for viewing this episode of the Pirate Round. I be Captain Skultopus, that be the Scarlet Raven, and here be Captain Turner. And we say to you, friends, never let anyone make you afraid. Never let anyone grind you under your heel. You know, you be a pirate. You don't have to take shite from nobody. Be yourself. Be true to yourself and your family and your brethren.
And be a pirate.
And always be a pirate. Yeah.
And don't forget to subscribe, whether it be on the YouTuber channel or the Faceless Mr. Book. We really appreciate those who are following us, and we hope you enjoy this channel. I know some of you really do. And every day, you know, on the Faceless Mr. Book, we have This Day in Pirate History. We every end of the week we have a Pirate of the
Too
Week.
much to drink there.
And then, of course, we have our YouTuber, the Pirate
On the
Round.
YouTubers.
And we have the Pirate Festival.
And we have the Pirate Festival. Thank you for not forgetting that. September 20th and 21st, North Glen, Colorado. At, what's the park?
EB Rains
Park
in North Glen, Colorado.
It's a free event, which means you come in, you don't have to pay a coin, unless you want to drink or buy food, then or you want to buy something, then of course it takes money. There'll be the cardboard regalia, cardboard boat races, which is quite fun, seeing the people sing those. They make it
Saturday.
You're really rooting for the kids who come out there and show their ingenuity. It's a lot of fun. Captain Jack is usually there. There's lots of fine music. There's vendors, there's mermaids.
Lots of live music.
Lots of live music. There's things for the kids to do, bouncy houses and things like that. The Pirate Round will be there. So look for us in the big blue tent. We will be there to talk to you about whatever you want to talk about piracy. So we hope to see you there. So with that, I haven't drank mine yet.
Well, yar har.
It'll be
Smooth sailing.
Smooth sailing to you.